Bikin
Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, the first let us say gratitude and thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala due to all of His blessings, so we can join in this Zoom meeting to have a discuss about planning action research. So, and the second is let us send salawat and salam to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has guided us from the darkness into the lightness like this modern world. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce myself. My name is Andi Astrid. So, I'm here to be a moderator for this discussion. And my friend Nurhayana and Andi Nuratia. Okay, so we will talk or we will discuss about planning action research. To finish the assignment from Mr. Kahar as a lecturer in research in English language teaching and classroom activities learning. Okay, so we have a several question, 5 question, and we will answer it one by one. So I will read the first question. The first question is, what do you know about planning in this context? So for the first question, I give an opportunity to our sister Nurhayana to answer it. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity to given to me. From the material, um, uh, uh, what I know about planning is the first step taken before starting the research, which starts from identifying the problem that you want to focus on or research, considering the resource and material needed in the research, and determining the objective of the research. I think that's all for me. I return it for moderator.
Okay, thank you for the nice answer. So for the next, I will give an opportunity for our sister Adi Nuratia to answer the first question. Time profile you.
Thanks for the opportunity. What I know about planning is everything that become the first step in the implementation of activities. Planning is a very important initial process because it forms the basis before carrying out learning activities. Thank
Okay, thank you, Sister Andi Nuratia, for the answer. So the last speaker is myself. I will answer the first question. What do you know about planning in this context? Planning is the first step that have to be prepared to doing action research. Um, generally, uh, generally, planning and action research include to determine the purpose and to prepare a lot of resource and material that will be needed. So I think that's all. And now we move to the second question. The second question is there something in your teaching situations that you would like to change? So for this question, I would like to give an opportunity to myself to answer it first. So to be honest, I don't have a lot of experience to teaching students, but I joined one English organizational when I become a student in universities in State Islamic University of Alauddin Makassar, that gave me opportunity to teach students, particularly students in elementary school and junior high school. So in the teaching situation, this is particularly for the elementary students, they are always like to playing. They are always like to tell a story or just run with their friends, and that's really difficult to handle. And I want to change the situation. I want to make the students all focus for the material that I want to teach for them. So I think that's all of my answer. I give an opportunity to my sister Nurhayana to answer the second question. Time profile you.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. Um, what I would like to change in my teaching situation is to change the classroom atmosphere to be more active, lively, and fun, so the students feel comfortable, have more enthusiasm and interest in learning, and easily understand the material. Because I realize that a good and fun learning atmosphere greatly influences students' ability to understand the material being taught. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for the answer. For the next, I will give an opportunity to Andi Ratia to answer the second question. Time profile you.
Okay, thank you for the time. I will answer the second question. I don't have any new ideas to change the learning situation in class. I just the participation of each student to always increase us learning progress. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sister Ratia, for the answer. So we have almost same idea, right? So we move to the third question. The third question is, what burning questions do you have about your students' is learning? So for the first, I will give an opportunity to our sister Nurhayana to answer the third question. Time is yours.
Okay, question: how make not to burden with assignment I given? Thank you.
I'm sorry, Sister Nurhayana, can you repeat your answer? Uh,
Oh, okay, okay.
your network is bad.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So my burning question is, how do you burden with the? I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Uh, I think your network is really bad. I didn't listen any answer for you. Can you repeat it once
Oh,
again,
okay.
please?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So my burning question is, how do I make students not feel too burdened with the assignment I given it? Thank you. So it is clear.
Yeah, it's clear now. Thank you. And for the next, I will give an opportunity to Andi Nuratia to answer the third question. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you. So my burning question is, does the learning method that has been used make it easier for teacher and student in the learning process? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the answer. So I give an opportunity to myself to answer the third question. Um, I personally think that every school, especially informal schools, have a purpose that the teacher want to achieve to the students. So my question is, what will happen if the students cannot achieve all the purpose the teacher needed the student is achieve? Because every students have a different ability, especially to understand the material or to finish the task that the teacher give to the students. So that's clear. We move to the fourth question, guys. The fourth question is, uh, have you ever tried out a new teaching idea in your classroom and wonder whether it really helped your students to learn? So for the fourth question, I will give opportunity to our sister Andi Nuratia to answer it. Time provide you.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. Um, The teaching idea that I apply in class is question and answer before starting learning. This this idea is an old idea, but I want to apply it because that way students will definitely learn about the previous material because they will be asked question whether they understand or not. They already want to learn first. Thank you.
Okay, Thank you for the answer, Andi Nuratia. And for the next, I will give an opportunity to our sister Andi Nurayana to answer the fourth question. Time is yours.
Okay, the teaching idea that I want to try is role play. The role play learning method is a method used in the learning process by by providing a topic or problem that is solved by students by playing a role in matters related to learning. I think this is quite effective because all students will play a role in learning and students are free to express their imagination. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, thank you for the answer. So I will be the last person to answer the fourth question. So I personally have an experience to teach students, particularly in students in elementary school. So one of the teaching areas that I have applied to my students when I was given an opportunity to teach in learning process, we are interpressed with games or ice breaking to retain students' concentration. So one of the very simple games that I do when I teach my students is guessing the animals of the sea. So I just draw the animals in the whiteboard, and the student is guess what is the animal that I have drawn. So this game is quietly influential. A class is really fun and active. Every students every students is it's really hard to guess the animals that I draw in whiteboard, and learning process becomes fun. Okay, I think that's all for my answer. So we all move to the last question. So I will read the last question. Are there aspects of the way you teach that you would like to improve? So I will give opportunity to our sister Andi Nuratia to answer the last question first. Time provided.
Okay, thank you. I want to improve the quality of confidence as a teacher, understanding of the material and creative delivery methods. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so the next I will give an opportunity to Nur Hayana to answer the fifth question. Time provided.
Okay, The aspect I want to improve is my communication with students and the learning atmosphere. So the students are not too rigid but also not arbitrary with us. Also in also in attracting students' attention to focus on the material being taught. I think that's all. Thank you.
You are welcome. Okay, thank you for the answer. So I will be the last to answer this last question. So there is many aspects that I want to improve in the way I teach, namely the way I talk, the way I communication to my students, the way I can make them understand the material that I have explained for them. And the next is the knowledge I have. I have to improve my knowledge to make them can feel like I'm really a teacher for my students. And I would like to improve the media that I use to the learning process and how to make the students all active in the learning process. And the last is I want to improve how can I make all of my students feel that learning activities are fun activities. Okay, I think that's all for my answer. And you guys, we have already answered all the question. Thank you so much for your participation in this discussion. And yeah, we hope that this discussion can be can be complete our our grades in like in research in ELT and CAR course. I am Adiastrid Anissa, and my
I'm
friends are,
Narayana.
and the last,
I am Andi Nuratia.
we all say thank you, and we are apologies if there are any mistakes that we did in this discussion. And the final word I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.